Hi guys and welcome to the Kudrat Charts. So today we are driving the Hyundai i20 Active and this is powered by a 1.4 liter CRDI motor. It produces around 89 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque, and I haven't done the 0 to 100 yet. I will do it soon. So talking about this car drivability, it's excellent. Low end grunt is also good. Mid range is extremely punchy, while the top end is not the talking point about this car, although it revs till the top end as well. And as I hardly push the motor, it just revs cleanly. So this is the punch from the CRDI motor as well, and that's the ride quality. Actually, it glides through the worst of roads, although it is stiffer than the Elite i20, the hatchback sibling of the same car. And this is the fifth gear, and it revs till 1800 rpm at 70 kmph speed. Even in the crawl mode, it runs smoothly. Now as I push hard the motor, and it again revs very cleanly. So this motor actually was launched in 2009, and now it has been discontinued. The i20 now gets a 1.5 liter CRDI motor now, and it produces 99 horsepower and 240 Nm of torque. Initially in 2009, this motor got a 6-speed manual gearbox, but in 2010 it got a 5-speed manual instead. And back in 2012, it is still continued with the 6-speed manual, and I have with me the same 6-speed manual. This one actually has a shorter final drive than the Elite i20, due to which it picks up the pace very early. Talking about the handling, it is decent, and the steering feel and feedback is although improved than the Elite i20, but it is not, and again, it is not in the league of the Volkswagen as well as the Ford at all. Even Honda can handle better than this. Although it is much improved than before, as you looked at the composure. At the low speeds, the ride quality is good enough. It can glide most of the obstacles, but still it might feel bumpy a bit. Talking about the fuel consumption, this i20 delivers me around 18 to 19 kmpl on the highway. So we were talking about the acceleration, and as you can see that even in the third gear it pulls very strongly due to the final short drive. So this was handling is also good in the i20 Active now, although it is more agile than the Elite, but not in the league of the VW as well as Polo. It is quite easy to twirl and quite easy to handle as well. The gear throws are also good, not too long and not too short, and pedals too are good enough. Although the clutch is kinda hard, after 5 years of driving, after the 5 years of the ownership of this vehicle. And this is it, the i20 Active. So now we are at the main road. And you can see that there is very less of suspension noises. You can barely feel it, although the bumps are quite evident. And this is it, the driving vlog of the i20 Active. Now I will show you the actual driving of the i20 Active till 5 minutes. At the highways it is very stable. So guys, let's talk about the conclusion of this review. So if you want to buy a car which has all black interiors, a unique styling, as well as additional ground clearance with raised stance, and you want also the Hyundai's peace of mind, then you can go with the i20 Active. So this was my review of the i20 Active. So like, comment, share and subscribe to the Kudrat Charge. Thank you.